Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be a full face one brand tutorial featuring everything beauty creations. Not only are we doing makeup, but we're also doing brushes. I placed my order last week, got my package in the mail yesterday, opened it like a freaking animal because I was so excited. So that's what we're going to be doing today, you guys. I am super excited. I've been planning this video for such a long time, and my brain finally worked and I placed the order. So yeah, we're gonna try everything beauty creations. I have tried a few things from them, so I will let you know as we use them what I've tried and what is new. If you guys like this type of content, make sure that you guys give this video a big thumbs up, and yeah, subscribe to my channel because it is totally free 99, and I post tons of makeup tutorials, drugstore, high-end dupes, decluttering videos, anything that is beauty related. You can find it in this channel. So without further ado, make sure you guys are sitting back and you are relaxed. Grab your cafecito. Today I'm not having coffee. I'm trying to slow down on the caffeine, you guys, because this baby is almost here. So I have my nice glass of water. I added some lemon wedges and some raspberries. So this looks so delicious. So with that said, and without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into this full face one brand tutorial featuring beauty creations. I almost forgot the brand name. I'm actually going to start with the brows first because I kind of need a shape to my face. I feel like the brows just kind of, you know, bring and snatch the face. So I already went ahead and glued my eyebrows down. I've been really into like the feathery brows. So for that, I use my Got To Be Glued Styling Spiking Glue. This is what I also use to lay my edges. Really love this stuff, but it is intense, you guys. So just a little warning for you. Okay, so for brows, I picked up only one product, and honestly, it looks a little too brown for my taste. I do like a more warm tone brown lately, but I prefer for it to be a deeper color. But anyways, so this is the shade, I think it was like the deepest, darkest brown that they had, which obviously is not that deep, but we're gonna have to work with it. That is the color right there. It really does look a little too brown. Okay, the formula is super duper creamy. I like to apply some to the back of my hand. Ooh, that's like a little too creamy. This is definitely a little too brown for my personal taste. It's just a little too warm. I wish they had like a deeper shade, like an ebony shade. That would be perfect. But I didn't see any. They did have a palette where they had like brow products, or it was full of brow products, but it was all powder, and I don't usually like to fill in my brows with powder unless I'm doing like the end tail, but it's okay so far. This is way too brown for me, you guys, so I'm not going to use this. I'm going to have to use it on this brow so they both match, but I am going to go in with my personal brow products and just make it a little bit darker. It's just a little too brunette for me, but I'm not going to count it as a loss because you can also use these as gel eyeliners, so I'm definitely going to keep it for that. All right, let's go ahead and get into it because I am way too excited to try out these products. Excuse me, P.S. I wanted to show you guys the brushes that I ordered. So they came in this pretty cute little mesh bag. These gave me Morphe vibes. These were $25, and it comes with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 face brushes, and then the eye brushes are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 eye brushes and 6 face brushes, including this one. These are so pretty. I did wash them last night because I don't like to use clean or new brushes on my skin. I just feel like they have like that chemical residue from the lab. Anyway, so do we want to start with the eyes or do we want to start with the face? I think I want to start with the eyes because I'm not sure how much fallout we are going to be getting from the palettes. So they have so many palettes on their website. I had no idea which one to order. I have tried some of their like bigger palettes in the past and I wasn't a huge fan of them, so I ordered this one. This is the one that just kind of called me. This is the Mini Pro Palettes Volume 3, and this is what she looks like. Ooh, she's matching with me. And when you open it, unfortunately mine did come with one eyeshadow broken, this one right here, but it's okay. It's not a, you know, shadow that I absolutely need. It comes with beautiful brown shades, and then the blues are the ones that just really caught my attention. So I am going to prime my lids. Unfortunately, they do not have anything on their website as far as concealers. I searched and searched everywhere. I could be totally wrong, but I really do not see anything. So I'm just going to prime my lids using my P. Louise base. I'm going to grab some and just dot it all over. This is the shade number 2. And then I'm going to use one of the brushes that came in here. I'm going to take this one right here. This one is really nice for either contouring the nose or for applying concealer. We might like multi-use it. And if you guys see, my nose is a little bit red because it is so cold. That's why I'm wearing a sweater. You guys are probably like, what's wrong with this girl? It is so cold in my house. It's been a little bit chilly these past few days here in Utah. It's like fall is literally right around the corner. I know some people are like, girl, it's too early for fall looks, but not for me. Like, I like to get started because it gives me more time to create so many amazing makeup looks for you guys. Definitely fall is like one of my favorite seasons. I feel like it's every girl's favorite season. Am I right? Let's go ahead and start with this eye look. Really quickly though, I do want to set the eyelids just a little bit. I looked on their website and nowhere could I find any loose setting powders. So I was kind of bummed out, but that's okay. I did buy this contour palette, which looks like this. And I'm just going to take the lightest shade, which is beige. And I'm going to use the brush, this one. I don't know the names, they just say BEBELLA. And I'm going to set it. And I do believe BEBELLA and Beauty Creations is literally the same brand. They're probably just like sister brands. So if you guys are wondering why they say BEBELLA, that is the reason why. I'm first going to start off with this one. And I'm going to take the shade Tan Lines, which is a really pretty, a peach shade. And I'm going to start that right there. Oh, that's really pretty. It has nice pigmentation. I'm just, oh, it does have a lot of kick up, if you guys can see that. Moving on to the second shade, I'm going to take Sundown. And Sundown is this really pretty terracotta. I'm going to give these brushes another shot. So let's take this one right here, which is a little flat brush. And I'm going to throw that in here. Yeah, that's a pretty color. But again, I am not getting the color payoff that I want. Do you guys see how it's very sheer? Okay, I'm going to have to switch brushes. I'm sorry, but I'm hoping the face brushes work a little bit better for me. Okay, that's definitely showing up a little bit more, but I guess even then, this color does not have a ton of payoff. I'm going to take a little bit of Sail Away, which is a maroon shade, and let's see if we can get this to show up a little bit more. Do you guys see how it's very like washed out? It's definitely not a vibe. Again, I'm going to give the brushes one more try, and I'm going to take this nice pointed one, and we're going to take the shade Sand Run, which is a deep brown. I feel like just the formula of this palette is just not the best. Like, they look really, do you see how pigmented it is? And then once you apply it on the eyes, like, formula who? So I think what I'm gonna do is, yeah, that brown is like definitely disappearing. What the heck? Did I do something wrong? I'm gonna take that pomade, which we use for the brows, and I'm just going to apply that on the lid. I'm like slowly bringing it up. Again, I'm going to take the shade Sand Run, and I'm just going to lay it on top. I mean, obviously this is going to look way more pigmented because now it has something to hold on to, and it's the same shade. But I don't think that shadows should need like a base in order for them to perform it well. You know what I mean? Shadows should be able to perform well on their own, but you know, sometimes they're a hit and sometimes they're a miss. I went ahead and did the same to this eye. It's getting a little bit better, but it's definitely still not working. I feel like they're starting to get a little patchy and a little like mushy together. So anyways, we're gonna move on. I think I'm gonna take a little bit of the shade Something Blue, which is this pretty shade right here. And I am going to use this brush that is also from the BEBELLA collection. I actually used this one to carve out my brows and I really liked it. I am going to get it wet with the Beauty Creations Flawless Stay Setting Spray. Love that setting spray, by the way. I'm going to take a little bit of that shade, Something Blue, and I'm just going to apply it to I think I'm just going to apply it here. I think I'm just going to leave the eyes alone for a minute because they're literally going to drive me insane. Let's move on to the face because I am really excited to try the primer. So this is something that I've never tried before. This is the Flawless Stay Poreless Primer. It's claimed to smooth and refine pores. Oh, that is like super silicone. Wow, it's thick too. Bushy thick. Let's move on to something that I am familiar with, which is their foundation. This is the Flawless Stay Foundation, medium to full coverage in the shade 5.0. Wow, you guys, this foundation is absolutely one of the best out there as far as like price point, coverage, and wearability. Like it wears so nicely. Every time I'm wearing this foundation, my skin, it looks airbrushed. Like when I take selfies and I'm wearing this foundation, I literally don't have to touch up anything on my skin. I usually touch up this area here because I do have such deep smile lines and a little bit around my nose. But with this foundation, it's like I never have to do that. I'm going to take this like really pretty foundation brush and I'm first going to just like brush it onto the skin. And then I'm going to take their beauty sponge, this one as well. I really like it. I actually bought the foundation and the sponge back in March when we went to California. Okay, foundation is on, and again, definitely recommend the foundation. 10 out of 10, full coverage, wearability, buildability, everything. It is such a nice foundation. I don't have a concealer from them because they didn't have any on their website, so I'm just going to use this one by CoverGirl. I want to add a little bit more coverage onto the face as per usual. Okay, so for my setting powder, I'm just going to use this one from the contour palette. Again, they didn't have an actual loose setting powder. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this little brush and I'm going to take the shade Beige and Natural. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start off with this contour brush and I'm going to take the shade Dark Brown. And let's see how it is. I hope it's not like too cool tone. Okay, that's not too bad. The pigmentation is there. I'm actually going to switch to this brush right here just to get a more like seamless finish. I'm going to apply a little bit of a blush now. I picked up the Floral Bloom Blush palette and I'm going to use both of these shades right here. I'm going to use the same brush that I used to contour with. I do like that contour palette, by the way, but it's definitely just the contour palette, and I mean, what else did I really expect? You know, it was definitely not like a bronzer and contour. It's just for contouring, but it's okay. Not something that I'm like crazy about, but this blush is really pretty. I'm also going to take a little bit of that pink. Ooh, that's really pretty. The peach is a little dusty, but the more like brighter pinks, like this one right here, that one is really, really nice. I'm also going to apply just a little bit to the forehead just to like balance out everything. So for the highlighter, I picked up the Annette 69 and Beauty Creations, obviously collaboration. This came out, I think, like last year or something. But yeah, I'm hoping this is going to be a pretty highlighter. Oh yeah, that's pretty. My skin is a little too mattified, which is why like the highlight won't show as much. but it is like a baked formula, which is what I kind of prefer in highlighters. If you suffer from like textured skin, large pores, acne, just anything like that, your choice of highlighters should be baked highlighters like these, because they create a more flawless finish versus your typical like loose highlighter where it looks a little more chunky and it just really emphasizes texture, pimples, pores, all that stuff. So I actually really like this highlighter. This shade is really pretty. It looks a little more darker in the pan, but as you apply it on the skin, it's not. I'm going to take this Japanese brush and I'm going to apply that to the bridge of the nose. I'm going to take the brush from the set and I'm going to go in with the broken one, which is sea salt. And I'm going to apply that into the inner corner. Ooh, okay. That is the most pigmented eyeshadow out of this entire palette, and of course, it's the broken one. For lashes, I stopped myself, you guys, because I literally wanted to buy every single lash that they have on their website. You guys know my love for lashes is like bigger than anything. So I picked up 2 styles. This is Bad Gal, and this is Hush Hush. So not sure which one I'm going to use. I am quickly just going to apply some mascara and then we're going to pop on the lashes and I'll show you guys which ones I went with. Lashes are on. I went with the style Hush Hush. Like, are you guys surprised? The more voluminous. And we're going to probably use these another time. Okay, so for the lips, this part I am really excited for, you guys, because I ordered their like little lipstick bundle, which comes with all nudes, and the packaging is super cute. It's an all matte packaging, bullet lipsticks. I have 6 shades. I'm going to swatch them for you guys. I did swatch them last night and bello. So this one is in the shade Totally Nude, which is this beauty right here. So that is Totally Nude, more of a corally pinky peach. Next is Barely Naked, which is just a tad bit lighter, more peachy, but with some pink undertones. This one is in the shade Sweetheart, which is probably one of my favorites from the bundle. There she is. That is Sweetheart. Definitely a little more cool tone beige. There is Bare Naked. Really pretty. Very corally, like I said. Then we have Obsessed, which is this one right here. And this is another one of my favorite shades from the bundle. And then we have Naughty, which is this one. And this one as well is one of my top faves. I'm going to go ahead and use my personal lip liner. And the shade that I'm going to go in with is Sweetheart, which is like that taupey shade. Oh, this might be a little too light. Okay, and let's set the skin using the Beauty Creations Flawless Stay Setting Spray. Alright, you guys, and the look is complete. So a quick little rundown on each product. My favorite thing out of everything definitely has to be Hello, the lipsticks. I think these are so pretty. If you are a nude girl, you want a bundle for a great price, I highly suggest these. Like I said, they're not super pigmented, but if you layer them, you can definitely work with them. I don't remember how much this set was. I think it was like 25 bucks or something, but I think it's totally worth it. The primer is pretty good. I feel like my skin looks very soft. I don't see any oil yet, but again, if you're extremely oily, I probably would stay away from this. I'm going to keep trying it, and I will definitely keep you guys updated as far as how it works for me. Loved the highlighter. I think this one is really pretty. It looks really fresh, really nice on the skin. It looks like your skin, but better, you know? And again, if you suffer from like texture skin, then I think you're really going to love that. The palette was definitely a fail for me. I did not like the palette. The formula, it's just not there for me. If I did something wrong, please let me know in the comment section down below if you can get these shadows to work for you. I mean, they're not horrible. I'm not going to say that, but it's not my favorite palette. I don't see myself using this again. The blush palette, I really did love. I love that it comes with an array of shades, so you can use, you know, all the peaches or the pinks, whatever it may be. Even though I'm not a big pink person, like I probably won't use these 3, but I'll probably use these 3 a lot more. Lashes, love them. I have tried their lashes before, and I think they're really great, really good quality for such a great price. The contour palette is something that I'm kind of iffy about. I do like it. I think the formula is nice. It's creamy and it's pigmented. I don't know. Maybe I have to keep playing with it a little bit more to see how I like it. You just kind of have to be a little bit careful because it can get a little bit muddy on the cheeks. The eyeliner and the eyebrow gel. I really do like the eyeliner. I think it's nice and creamy. It does have a matte finish, so it does dry down. And the eyebrow gel for the eyebrows itself, I wasn't a fan of. It wasn't the shade that I wanted them to be, but I'm not going to count that as a fail because I can use that as an eyeliner, and I actually threw that into the waterline, so that's a win for me, girl. Setting spray is something that I'm like so close to running out. Love their setting sprays. I think those are really nice. The brush set, I really loved the face brushes. Wow. If you guys want something affordable and similar to Morphe, I highly suggest these. Again, the eye brushes, I don't want to be too harsh on them because I feel like the palette itself is kind of what made me like not like the eye brushes. But I'm going to keep trying them, but definitely love the brushes for the face. Foundation, like I said, I've already been a huge fan of this since the beginning of the year. Love this. Highly suggest it to anyone. And the beauty sponge as well. I think it's great. So that is my review, you guys, of beauty creations. Definitely some hits and misses. And that's what I love about filming videos like this, trying out new makeup, letting you know what's the good, the bad, and the ugly. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's full face one brand tutorial of beauty creations. Again, let me know in the comment section down below what full brand or what one brand tutorial you guys want to see next. Thanks so much for being here. I love you all. Stay safe. And until next time, I will see you guys in my next video. Bye. Mwah.